So good morning everyone. I am this Mr. Department of Mechanical Engineering. So today we will going to discuss that is your subject thermal engineering 2, and we will discuss chapter 2, that is your air compressor. So these are the content of your air compressor. First we will know what is the function of compressor, what are the industrial use. Then we will go for what is the classification of compressor, what is the principle of operation. And next we will discuss what are the parts and what is the working principle of reciprocating air compressor. Then terminology that are used. And next we will discuss what is the work done of single stage and two stage compressor with and without clearance. And next we will discuss here some of the problem related to this. So before we going to know what is your air compressor, first we should know that what is compressor. The compressor, you know that compressor is a work absorbing device. So what it will do? Compressor will use to increase the pressure. How it will be increase the pressure? By taking some external work. So what we will do in the compressor? In the compressor we are supplying low pressure air or low pressure of any fluid we are supplying at the inlet, and it will be at the result what we get high pressure air. How the low pressure air will be converted to high pressure air? By giving the work input to the compressor. From where you are giving the work input? From some of the prime mover will drive the compressor, and the compressor will decrease the volume and it will increase the pressure. Okay. So that compressor, at the end what we get the result, that compressor is a work absorbing device. That means you have to give the work input to the compressor to compress any liquid or to compress any of the fluids. Okay, so that is known as a compressor. So if you can see the diagram, we are giving the air at inlet, that is here at the pressure of P1, volume V1 and temperature T1. So see, here is the heat will be rejected and work done on the system. So work done on the system is your negative work, that is your work absorbing device. And what you get from the compressor, that we get pressure at P2, volume at P2 and temperature. So when you compress something, the pressure will be increases as well as the temperature is also increases, but the volume will be decreases when you compress something. So that is the basics of your what? This compressor. Next, where you are using this compressed air? What you are compressing? Here we are compressing air. Air as a fluid that we are compressing. So where you can use the compressed air? So that we are using that air compressor. Air compressor will be in the air refrigeration because air is plentifully available. If you are using air refrigeration, we can fill the large building. If you are using the refrigerant, it will be costlier for you. Then your pneumatic tool. Pneumatic tool means that will be operated in the air. Compressed air or high pressure air. That is your drill, rivet, your screw, driver. These are the pneumatic tools that will be operated in the compressed air. For cleaning purpose, that is your vacuum cleaner. For blast furnace, the blast furnace, high pressure compressed air will be given for your proper burning of fuel. Spray painting and spray fuel in the diesel engine. Then hard excavation, work, tunnel, boring and mining. For that also you are using compressed air. For heavy duty diesel engine you are using compressor. You know the diesel engine at the inlet, what you are giving the inlet? At the suction stroke, that we are giving the air. So in the heavy duty in diesel engine you are giving the compressed air for that. Then operating of air brakes, that will be used in the truck, trains and buses. Inflating of automobile and aircraft tires and supercharging of IC engine. For here you are using the compressor. Okay. Then we will go for classification. So how you can classify the compressor? The compressor are classified as positive displacement compressor and dynamic compressor. Positive displacement compressor, which one you can say positive, reciprocating and rotary. In reciprocating and rotary compressor, by decreasing the volume we are increasing the pressure, so that it is known as a positive displacement compressor. Okay, by changing the kinetic energy for compressing something, that is known as a dynamic compressor. We are using centrifugal and axial flow compressor. That is the dynamic compressor. Then based on number of stages, the compressor is divided into single stage, two stage, three stage and four stage. Single stage deliver up to pressure of 5 bar. In the two stage 5 to 35, three stage 35 bar to 85. If I require more high pressure air, then the stages will be increases. Next we will discuss what is your based on the capacity of your compressor, that is your low capacity compressor, medium capacity compressor and high capacity compressor. What is a low capacity compressor? That is a volume up to 0.15 meter cube. Then it is your 0.15 meter cube to 5 meter cube per second. Then it will have a capacity of 5 meter cube or more than 5 meter cube per second. That is known as the capacity of the compressor. According to the high pressure develop, low pressure, medium pressure, high pressure and super high pressure. It will be maximum pressure up to 1 bar, then 1 to 8 bar, 8 to 10 bar, then 10 more than 10 bar, that is your super high pressure. Then according to the method of cooling, that is air cooled. If fins are used, that is your air cooled. If water jackets are used, that is your water cooled compressor. So basically, if you see when you are inflating the tires, the compressor that you are using and that there are basically your air cooled compressor. According to the power drive, the direct drive, belt drive and chain drive. Then according to the nature of installation, portable, semi-fixed and fixed. Semi-fixed and fixed. These are the classification of what? Classification of air compressor. Next, we will discuss what are the part of reciprocating air compressor and how it will work. So now you can see the diagram. This compressed air. So this is your air filter. This is your suction valve. This is your discharge valve, piston, cylinder, connecting rod, crankshaft. This is your motor. Motor is used as a prime mover, and here is a storage. Okay. So these are the parts used in the what? In case of parts of reciprocating air compressor that you are using. So here air filter. Why you are using air filter? Because we are using air filter to remove the dust and dot particle from the atmospheric air or any unwanted particle that will be harmful for the engine. So that will be filtered in the air filter, and from the air filter, these are the function of air filter. Then we have suction valve and discharge valve, or you can say delivery valve. See, the valve direction is downward, here the valve head is your upward. That means these are known as your one directional valve. That is known as a one direction. It will be open in one direction. And how it will be open? There is no valve arrangement is there. It will be open because of pressure difference. Because of pressure difference, this suction valve, and because of pressure difference, this discharge valve or delivery valve will be open and closed. That will be known as your one directional. Piston, that you know. Okay. Piston here, air will be compressed here, and piston will be made of lighter material. Then connecting rod which convert the crankshaft, rotary motion of the crankshaft into reciprocating motion of the piston. Clear? Then this is your cylinder. Then here the storage tank. The compressed air that will be come from the compressor that cannot be used directly. First it will be stored in the storage tank for proper balancing of the pressure of the air and temperature of the air. Then it will be used further used in the. And this is the motor. Where is the motor is a prime mover. Here motor is a prime mover. From the motor you are giving the power to the crankshaft and the compressor will be known. So that these are the parts. So see here cylinder. What is the cylinder? Cylinder is made up of braided cast iron and designed with water jacket. In what? In water cool engine. And here fins are attached, and that is your what? That is the air cooling. Then piston. Piston is the that is heart of the reciprocating air compressor, where piston will compress the air. So to avoid this leakage between the compressor and piston and cylinder, then what you are using? Piston rings are there, and it is made up of what? Aluminum and aluminum oil. Connecting rod which convert the rotary motion of the crankshaft into reciprocating motion. It will be made up of forged alloy steel. Then we will go for suction and delivery valve or discharge valve. These both the valve is known as your what? This is known as a non-return type valve. And how it will be open? It will be open because of pressure difference. There will be no valve arrangement is there as your what? In the IC engine there some valve arrangement is there, but here no valve arrangement is there. So what is suction valve? In the suction valve the air is sucked into the cylinder. In the delivery valve or discharge valve air is delivered to the receiver. Stainless steel plate type or spring type valve are arranged symmetrically in the suction and discharge for provide the long valve. Intake air filter to remove the dust and dirt particle from the entering into the compressor. Okay, dust causes the sticking of valve and air, so that they are removing the dust and dirt particle. Then interstage cooler. If two-stage compressor is used, that is your, you can see here that one engine is there. If two engines are used, then between the two engines there is an interstage cooler is there to cool what? To cool the delivery compressed air temperature, that we have to cool the temperature of the compressed air before enter into the next. That we will discuss. Then is your air receiver. What is the function of your air receiver? The air receiver is a cylindrical tank which it will be store the what? Compressed air for the further use. It will be act as a receiver also. So next we will discuss what is reciprocating air compressor. Why? What do you mean by reciprocating air compressor? So reciprocating means if you are using piston and cylinder arrangement, so then it will be known as your what? Reciprocating air compressor. Then we will discuss what is the working of reciprocating air compressor.